Well, obviously you've tuned in once more to try and learn and glean some of the greatness which I display when I try and show you these below-average games that I have as I dominate on the battlefield and win for my team easily, playing with a collection of Muppets versus a collection of clueless Muppets. Sometimes you have to change your strategy slightly depending on how moronic and stupid the enemies are. And in this particular game, an example of that will be displayed. And that is simply the case sometimes when the enemy team is so utterly inept and clueless that you must make them look foolish and stupid and ridiculous. Short of asking them to uninstall the game, this is probably the best strategy. I've taken out my little manticore and spotted pretty much everyone already and realized, GG, it's a collection of E100s and mouses. And they're all wondering, oh dear, how have I been spotted already? How has the enemy seen me? And why am I under fire already? As I sit here and just get ready to... I give them a chance, move in, and then take a little cheeky shot on the side of the C100 who's foolishly pressed the W key and moved up. And my goal now is simple. I've obviously figured out exactly how we will achieve victory in this game, and that is by simply taunting the stupidity of the heavy tank players, making them feel inept and making them feel frustrated, to the point where they will abandon all hope in the game and simply chase me around as I spread the damage amongst a few of them. In order to enrage them, they will eventually get so frustrated with the ineptitude and uselessness of their play that they will simply come and try and chase the little mab and put a shot into this full health mouse to enrage him as well. And there, they have been enraged, and now they will abandon all strategy in this game and come and try and catch the fast light tank. Why not? Why not try and come shoot you in the ass first, just to enrage you more? And now we will play a game. We will play ha ha ha, he he he. I'm the manticore and you can't catch me. Right? Here they come. Yes, that is the correct strategy. They've obviously lost the game now. Two of them, two clueless Muppets representing approximately 8,000 HP on the enemy team, have tried to fight the little manticore who can easily run away from you. Here they come. Here they come. Walking down the street. They're so useless and inept, and they can't catch me. And that's simply GG. That's all you have to do. Come catch the manticore. And of course they cannot, and of course they have no idea what they're doing. Three of them now chasing the manticore. It's simple now. What we'll do is just back up here and take a cheeky shot. And pump another shot into the back of this tank. We will miss on purpose, knowing that the game is already over. And allow the mouse to shoot us in the tracks, giving them a false sense of security in this game, as they have lost, obviously, as I knew in the first 10 seconds of the game. Simply enraging the enemies and making them chase me has resulted in their complete collapse of strategy. And in the case where the enemies are orders of magnitude more stupid than your teammates, you can simply carry the game by driving around aimlessly and having them chase you. Hope you have learned something from this lesson, and perhaps if you engage this strategy and you encounter a bunch of clueless morons like I have encountered on the enemy team, perhaps you can be as great as I was in this game, achieving 1,906 damage simply by running away.
How many of you got the reference? That's a rare one. It's a rare one. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. I'm the laughing gnome and you can't catch me. Famous British musician who some of you may feel surprised. Very rare recording that only some people have. Fairly, it's inspired the voice. STFU, says the Lancency. That's a good way to start the game. Tell your team, shut the fuck up. Question mark, says the Senlek. That's what we just watched in that first intro clip. Take a shot of this. What kind of a shell velocity was that? Ay, ay, ay. When the enemy team is a more of a collection of clueless morons than the teams usually get. Now, my team was smart. My team went to the cap. And they just went in the cap. The enemy team had... They probably started the game, because I'm in a manticore. They probably started the game with like 6,000 HP more than we had. They had mouses and E100s coming out the yin-yang. And so what do? They have like a huge HP advantage. And they chase the manticore instead of going to the cap. Now, I must point out, I do not encourage you to do this on your own. Let me give you some real advice. I mean, Onslaught is almost over. If you're not interested in playing it, don't. But I can play little light tanks and manticores because obviously I'll carry the team with my greatness. But the average player that does that enrages the Onslaught team because, and it's the simple reason, it's math, right? Heavy tanks have much more HP, on sometimes 1,000 HP more than an equivalent, than a medium tank. More than 1,000 HP more than a light tank. Oh no, it doesn't, it's closer than that. Well, with the field mods and all the extras they get, heavy tanks, let's just say, call it 1,000 more HP, plus their skills, their abilities is that they can regenerate HP, some of them, right? So you have the situation where if a team brings 7 heavy tanks and another team brings, sometimes you end up with a team with 5 or 6 medium tanks and a light tank, you start the game, you're down 5,000 HP. Plus the heavy tank team can regenerate HP and you can't. Your abilities are vision and airstrike and stupidity. So in general, the team with the more medium tanks loses, unless they really coordinate and work together, or unless they have an awesome unicom in a light tank that can carry them, like I can. If you have a player in a Manticore that can coax the enemy team into chasing you, and take their guns out of the game, yeah, then of course you'll win. But generally speaking, it all devolves. Let me be. We're having fun with these intros, but let me be blunt. And this is the no bullshit channel, okay, guys? I'm having fun playing the Onslaught mode because I'm making credit. I don't shoot any premium ammo. I don't run any food. I don't give a shit about winning or losing, although I'm winning a lot. I just do it and I make credits. I make a lot of credits. Most people will lose credits because they'll do the opposite. They're very interested in their standing. They'll load premium ammo. They'll run food. They'll run directives. They'll waste all their resources, and they'll lose credits every game. So that's a load of shit. So, but basically, the real, this is the real Onslaught. My real, what's the opinion on it? Is it's a complete, total shit show. It's a complete, total, devolved into a selfish shit show mode. Selfish shit show, lose credit mode. Wargaming should be ashamed of themselves that when you play that mode, the chance of fires, crew damage, module damage is astronomical. It's more than double in regular modes, right? Every hit you take is a dead driver, the loader buys a farm, you're on fire, ammo racked. And of course, Wargaming says, oh, your consumables will regenerate more quickly in that. Why the hell would they do that? Other than, yeah, of course, because your consumables are going to be necessary more often. The games last like 2-3 minutes, and you're going to burn through your large repair kit and your large first aid kit 3 or 4 times because every hit you take is a freaking critical hit. It's a credit drain, and it's a complete shit show in that it's just a front-on brawl. Most of the time, there's a cap circle, and it's 60 TP, Super Conqueror, occasionally IS-7, and maybe a few other. It's a super heavy tank. Drive to the choke point. Sit there and spam heat at each other, or APCR, right? Spam premium ammo at each other, lose credits, and if you have 3 or 4 medium tanks that go flank, you lose if they flounder around too long, and that's it. Just move to a choke point and duke it out to lose credits, and through no fault of your own, you will lose probably half your games and drop down in standings. Even if you take your Super Conqueror out and you go to the cap circle, and then you get the 3 Muppets. I see a lot of Muppets playing those CS63s. They got the turbo, the Polish one, because it's a rental and it's free. So you got these players, they load in with the free Polish thing and they engage the turbo and they shoot off on the other side of the map to get the little artillery thing. Meanwhile, the other team that you're fighting has they have all heavy tanks, and you got 2 CS63s. floundering around the map, and you lose in 2 minutes and lose 60,000 credits. It's a complete shit show. And a waste of time, in my opinion, if you're losing credits. Okay? If you're playing into wargaming's their reason for having the mode, then you deserve to lose the credits. I mean, if you enjoy that, right? If you say, oh, I made it to bronze. I was iron, but after 2 million credits of heat spamming, I made it to bronze level. You know, good for you. But like, so what? If you enjoy the mode, that's different. Right? I'm enjoying the mode. Look at this fucking rocket launcher. I'm enjoying the mode because I'm having fun with it and making credits. If you're doing that, that's great. That's great. But if you're taking it really seriously, you know, you're struggling to try and move up one level. And, oh, maybe if I use a gun rammer directive and a large repair kits because I seem to be module damaged every second shot, and large first aid kit because they're killing my crew members every second shot. I'll load full heat. Now, if you're doing that because you want to go from bronze to platinum or whatever the fuck, then go ahead. I mean, you're a moron, but you know, go ahead. What do you get? Bragging rights? Hey, I lost more credits than anyone I know playing Onslaught. I made it to taupe level. Anyways, that's my opinion. I'm having fun with it. I'm showing you some fun excerpts. I laughed when I was in the Manticore there and the mouses were chasing me in the field. I laughed. I was laughing playing. Okay, so I think most people that play Onslaught are raging and swearing at the computer, and that's just not fun. So let me know in the comment section if you're playing it and what you think. Maybe to say it if you say Claus, you're full of shit. It's a great mode. I love to see how high it can rank. Let me know. That you're not wrong. If that's your opinion, that's great. Then you're enjoying it, and you should, you say I enjoy it. Actually, that's fine. I'm saying in general, I think it's a complete and utter shit show, designed to drain resources and credits. Most of the special modes that Wargaming puts in the game are designed to be credit sinks. They are. Because they know that people are so worried about, trying to show that they're good. Right? And in that mode, I'd say 80%. A really good player will progress. Don't get me wrong. A really, really good player will progress. He'll run the food and he'll run the large consumables and the heat, and he'll be very good. And he will. Even though he'll be let down by his teammates, he will win 6 or 7 games and lose 3 or 4. So it's 4 steps forward, 3 back, 4 steps forward, 2 back, and they'll progress. But in general, for the average player, I'd say 80-85% of the result for each game is just a shit show roll of the dice, depending whether you have clueless idiots or the enemy has clueless idiots on their team. You'll just roll out there and people will just flounder around. Some of them are just playing for the first time. They're using the rental ones. There's 3 of them: the French one, the AMX, the CS63, and that Minotauro, or the Italian Tier 10 TD. If they're using one of those, they probably don't have a crew, right? They're just using the rental. It comes with a crew with no skills. They don't have any equipment on the tank. How many of them are going to spend 600,000 times 3 equipment slots? Or you can move it around, use gold to demount and mount. It's all a big credit sink. But if you have people using the rental tanks, chances are they have no idea what they're doing. The team with the most rental tanks loses. So enough. It's just a one big, complete and utter shit show. But you can continue to enjoy my humorous intros, because I've put my hand up and say, yeah, I'm having fun doing it. But Klaus Kellerman's idea of fun, you know, I can have fun. I can have fun like outside with a rock and a stick. You know, that's when I was a kid. We went outside, and if we found a can, we'd invent a game. Let's play kick the can. If we found a rock and a stick, we'd hit the rock with a stick until we broke a window. You know, we had fun. We didn't need fucking video games. So, I can have fun. Like, you could lock me in a room by myself with, you know, just a chair, and I'd have fun. I'd figure out a way of loosening one or two of the legs so that eventually when my captive came in to let me go, I'd say, I'd leave the chair there, and when they would sit down on it, they'd fall down and hurt themselves. And I would think that's funny. So, his team is berating him. Wow, you are so star. Okay. I bet you are, well, there's a Lance and C that needs to be reported there, right? Let's just post that comment. Let's report that guy. Okay, guys? I'll report that guy. He's that's obviously a disgusting a comment that he made. And those of you who are watching the video and want to report him, find out what's you can check. If you're into that reporting, I'll leave a link for this game replay file, because you can't just link my video there. Wargaming doesn't give a shit about my videos. Okay, I can highlight a dozen filthy, stinking cheaters, and they don't give a shit. Okay, but I'll leave a link to this replay file. You have to attach a replay file to your ticket, so I will actually have a replay file, or it'll be on WT Replays or one of those hosting sites. I'll put that on there as he wins. And then you can report the disgusting, filthy Lance and C with his disgusting comment. A fantastic game by our hero, who aces the tank and gets 4,320 damage and 7 kills. And makes credits. Now let's watch another player here, Yabas, from the OLIMP clan, who has one of his best games in his Object 261 that he ever had. And he just got this tank. Guys, just think, look at his view range. Holy shit, you're blind, man. Oh, because you're in artillery. Just think about that, guys. I was just going on about having fun and enjoying a particular mode in this game. Not taking it too seriously and having fun. Playing the Manticore in Onslaught mode, and how I can laugh. The guys are chasing me. Heavy tanks are chasing me in the field. I'm laughing. It's a game, right? If you're so serious and so frustrated about the game that you resort to evil, toxic insults in the game, like that shit for brains that we just like. How is there that? How can something that's supposed to be fun be such a trigger for some people? I think it says more about the player who's been triggered, who just who's so angry and so to berate and insult, toxic like that. Just it says more about them than anything else, and. So I'll report that guy, and it's just to me, it's just, if the game makes you that, if you're triggered that much by the experience, then go do something else. Then you first of all, you have mental problems. Just do something else. It's actually, you're harming your own well-being. There's nothing. Oh boy, this is going to be a big thing. Like there's no upside for you, right? This is like, would you play a chess if every time you played the game you had to pick up the board and smash it and throw the pieces around and insult the person you're playing? Or would you golf if every golf game you had to drive your cart 50 kilometers an hour to the people in front of you and start swearing at them? Would you play hockey if you're every shift you're smashing your stick and getting into a fight? Okay, some people do play hockey so that they can get into fights. But like, find something else to do, or go get help. Just maybe take pause and think, if it's affecting me that much, then maybe I should stop playing this game. And I'm serious. Some of the player base, look inwardly upon yourself. Maybe, there's nothing wrong with getting excited, it's a really close game, you get pissed off, maybe you type to your team, "You idiots, cap!" That's fine. Right? Go to G3, stuff like that. That's fine. That just means it's exciting and the game makes you excited. That's fine, right? The adrenaline's going. Nothing wrong with that. But if you find that consistently, the experience, however your mind and your psyche experiences this game, causes you to become a toxic ass. Right? And when you cross the line, like you start being completely a toxic, insulting prick, then you should rethink and it's not good for you. Just stop playing. Now, having said that, some people are toxic asses, regardless of whether they're playing the game. And maybe this is just video games and online presence is just their outlet to show their toxic prickness, right? That's the other side of the coin. People, there are some people that are just toxic assholes, and you wouldn't know that when you talk to them one-on-one. They're thinking it, but they're not going to tell you that when you're in the line at the grocery store and you say, "Hi, how are you?" And they'll say, "Oh, hi." You won't know that, but their true selves come out when they're online. That's the other, and then there's nothing you can do with it. And then you just ignore those people. There's pricks in the world. It's true. It's true, right? There's a bit of both. But if you want to improve yourself, consider it. Just Super Conquer does not go by. Consider it, just for a second. If the game is making you enraged to the point where you become toxic, if you can look back at the end of the game, watch the replay and scroll through the comment section and see the 12 toxic comments you left, then say to yourself, "Yeah, you know what? This probably isn't the best for me. Maybe I'm not using my time wisely. Maybe I should take the dog for a walk or do anything else." So, having said that, just had to, oof. And first time he moved, and he had enemy artillery pointed. That's strange. That's the first time he zoomed out and moved, and it went when he was getting counter battery, and he did it before that thing. How did he know? Unless he heard the sound. Does the sound happen before that yellow? Maybe he heard the sound. I didn't hear it. And Buddha says bye. Yabas. I think he said this was one of his first games in this thing. This is the best tier 10 artillery in the game, in my opinion. I know there's those British artillery fans and the big gun American fans. I mean, those are formidable. But this thing just has the je ne sais quoi, the ability to aim. Watch this. Look how long it takes to aim. There's no turret, but the traverse is still fast. He doesn't even have it equipped really well, and just bullseye. It's just, it's formidable. It's got this narrow gun arc, but you can wave your tank around and you reload faster than... Is he gonna actually... This is a replay bug, guys. He's gonna shoot. Will he get it before the Sheridan? Oh! You know... There's a je ne sais quoi. I have to say this, okay? There's a je ne sais quoi. I just said it with this. This is the best artillery in the game. You see how he moves around? He can aim so fast. The shots are so accurate, right? He just spent a full reload aiming at... What is that? That's an Object 261. It's his counterpart. He just spent a full reload aiming at a stationary Object 261. He pulls the trigger and he misses and does 29 damage. 29 damage. Look at the size of the aim circle. His shot is going to go... Even the splash would have killed a leopard. There's something about this one. It's a je ne sais quoi, is what I said, right? It's the je ne sais quoi of aiming at Russian targets. That old Russian cloak of dispersion, guys. It's just... He did pretty good, didn't he? He aced it. And what does he say? His first ace. And he made credits. One of the few classes in the game at tier 10 that you can make credits with. Would he have made credits with... yeah, even without a premium account, he would have made credits. So if you want to make credits up at the tier 10 level, you shoot HE. Just play artillery. I'll catch you guys on the next one.